Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo elections. PDP urge police to search Oshomole's house. Hey, this is becoming unbecoming. Oh, the matter is getting really serious. So, with regards to this election, you'll be surprised, my people. You want to ask yourself, oh, what party is Oshomole? Is he in APC or PDP? Oh, is he taking part in the election? That is one thing you will ask yourself, I can assure you. Why? Why? Because his name is even more popular than the contestants, than the political parties, involved in the election. If not for PDP, that is a big party as well. Oshomole's name would have been even the most prominent name in the whole of the election. You see, by the way, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Very warm big thank you to every one of you for your support. Thanks for always being there. We really truly appreciate you. God bless you. PDP has already accused Adams Oshiomhole, and this time they are saying, please go and check his house. Can you imagine? So they will have to get a search warrant and go into Oshiomhole's house and search, because the safest way and the safest place to keep something incriminating will be a place that you will least expect that people will come and search. You'll be thinking that they will want to search somewhere more obvious, somewhere that, they will not expect him to put whatever the PDP is accusing of in his house. You see, so they are saying they're asking the police, go and get yourself search warrant, go to the house of Oshiomhole and investigate, go and search and see what is in the house of Oshiomhole, how he's preparing, what he has in his house in preparation for this election, all the violence talk that has been going on. Let's go and see what Oshiomhole have at home that may be, that may be used against the peace treaty that we have signed with the Oba of Benin as regards to this election. Let's get on to the news and get all the details. Edo polls. PDP urges police to search Oshiomhole's home. Now, wow. The leadership of the People Democratic Party, PDP, in Edo State has urged the police to execute a search warrant on the country home resident of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, former national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC. The party came amidst rising political violence in Oshiomhole, Edo North Central District ahead of the September 19, 2020 governorship election. Spokesman of the PDP Campaign Council, Mr. Chris, who disclosed this during a media briefing in Benin City, urged that the preparation and the preparatory all of violence are in the residence in Oshiomhole's hometown, that he has a stack of where he's keeping items and instruments to be used to instigate violence. According to Chris, we are encouraging the police to carry out a thorough investigation. Get your search warrant, go to Oshiomhole's home and investigate. Police are not doing enough to stop these criminals and those who wants to commit violence during this election for a peaceful pose. The most of the attacks have been traced and has been attached to Adams Oshiomhole. We want the police to execute search warrant for thugs that are in Oshiomhole's residence. Most of the attacks has been targeted at PDP members. We are disappointed that Oshiomhole have been causing trouble ahead of the election. He should be a father. He should stay clear and be someone people could run to, but rather he has turned himself into a tomboy. However, spokesman of Oshiomhole, Mr. Victor, said the allegation was part of PDP desperation to tarnish the image of the former Edo State governor. Victor said nobody comes to his house at Iyobo with weapons. It is only security details that comes in with weapons, and everybody who comes in is seriously searched at the gates before they enter. So there is no weapon or instrument at all in Oshiomhole's house. That's what Victor responded to the allegations made by the People Democratic Party that Adams Oshiomhole is instigating violence, and all the violence materials and items they intend to use to instigate this violence are in the home of Adams Oshiomhole, his own hometown, his home. According to what he said he has a big mansion back at home. So they said all these items are there, and that the police should get a search warrant and go and search out these things and find for them themselves, because these are the items. They cannot be kept somewhere else. Maybe the police could fish them out. So rather, they have decided to keep them in Adams Oshomole's hometown and the residents of his hometown. And they are encouraging the police to go and search. Well, all this we call are still allegations. But the truth of the matter is, like we normally say at Apple Line Media, there is no smoke without a fire. So if, for instance, PDP is instigating this, and we know that, there is election talks going on. There are different, matters here and there. So if we know that these matters are coming again and again, and the instigation of violence are being seen, people are beginning to say, what's going on? Why all this? I think it's a call for the police to just go and have a look. There is no harm in checking. Just go have a look, go round and see, just to clear that allegations and to make every quarter, relax. We don't do this. You don't do this, outside the country. If, for instance, somebody comes to report something to the police, they carry on and they carry out an investigation. It is not, nobody is guilty until proven guilty. Okay, even when you are found with the item, according to law, you are not a criminal until proven guilty by the courts. You are not whatever it is also an allegation. It's still alleged until you are found beyond all reasonable doubt, all evidences being considered, everything being looked, left, right, and center, everything being considered. That is when they can now say you have committed such and such an offense or a crime. So the truth is, there is no harm, there is no crime according to law. If somebody instigates and say, oh yes, this person, I found out that there is this and this and that, there is nothing wrong or bad at all if they go ahead and they call for an investigation. The police do their work and say, okay, it's fine. We're not saying you did anything. All we are just saying is, let us investigate. Let's see what it is. Let's just go over your house and just see. It does not mean you are a criminal, does not mean anything. I mean, just to clear the quarters, especially with this time that, Adams Oshiomhole, I expect, should be a father. I mean, he has a candidate. Of course, he has the right to promote or to campaign for his candidate, just like every other person, but it's just funny that, other people in the other former governors in Edo State are not doing such. It's just Adams Oshiomhole. Other former governors are rather, being somebody people can run to for advice. People, that still maintain their respect, integrity, and all that. Unlike Adams Oshiomhole. Guys, what do you really think with all that is going on and all that is happening? It calls for a bit of attention for people to say, you know what, let's get this thing right and get it right the first time so we can know exactly what is happening. The Edo elections is how many days away? Very close, very close, closer than we can imagine. So let us get on, prepare your mind and vote for the candidate of your choice. Get your heart ready, go to the polls and vote adequately. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, to share, to subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Bye for now.